Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahn, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right. White Sox and the Reds. And the Reds here are favorite, of course, with Ashcraft. I mean, this guy definitely going to put him among the best pitchers in the league so far, I would think, statistically. Doing a great job. And a guy who was able to pitch in Cincinnati, which kind of got to give him some bonus points for that. And he's favored here against Kopech. I had the Reds yesterday as a premium, Mindy. Got that one done. And what do you have in this one?
Oh, this one is interesting as well because I have this, really good starting pitcher with Ashcraft, and then I have two bullpens that can blow up at any given moment, right? So it's a little bit, tough here. But I think though with Ashcraft, I kind of feel like, Kopech hasn't been. I don't know. He's kind of had a couple strong outings, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under in this one here. And I'm going to hope that these bullpens can get their acts together here a little bit. Going to go under. I have it coming in at 8.5, and it's sitting at about 9.5.
Okay, fair enough. Mindy on the under in this one, Kopech and Ashcraft. I'm going to give out a premium here. I would have probably gone with a premium here, but I don't know if I'm in with Mindy on the total. So let me give out the Reds. This was going to be probably a premium play for me today. I like Ashcraft very, very much. Reds were able to finally get it done yesterday. They trailed. They came back. They won. Give them some confidence here. Let's see if we can answer Steven's question here on this. Let me read it. I haven't even looked at it. You see a favorite minus 200. Would you recommend minus 1.5 or just take the money line or take the underdog? So do you want to go first with that, or do you want to hear what I have to say, Mindy?
Well, I mean,
the spot or anything.
Well, I mean, I think I can look at it at a couple different ways, right? As being, someone that, is a, pro handicapper. I don't like to give out or recommend, minus 200, money lines out to, the public that are buying my picks because there's a lot of exposure there. But privately, I would play those if you feel like we talked about this all the time, like with Ramon. If you think this game's going to be a minus 250 and you got him in at 200, well, if you feel like you're confident in that pick, you could definitely go ahead and take that. For me, it's not always an automatic that I think a team is going to win by 2 runs to take them automatically on the run line. So, I mean, in that case, I would, especially like for baseball, I would take them on the money line, paying the bigger price, privately. If I don't think they're going to win by 2, that's how I would play that. But for like the show and stuff, I'm never going to give out anything, that I feel like is going to crush your bankroll. So it's kind of always going to be up to your bankroll management and how you feel about that. And that may be something too that you want to just go ahead and chart on your own. I mean, I do it. I keep track of all of my bets. I want to see where I win and where I lose. I mean, maybe you go out there and all of your minus $200, minus $2 picks, maybe you win them all. So you're like, yeah, I'm going to play those. I make good picks when I'm sitting at, a minus 200. That's kind of how I would play that.
Yeah, I agree with the premise of that. I will say this: if they are favored, and I like that team, and they are minus 200, then they should actually cover a run line of minus 100. If you like that team, they are priced accordingly. And like I said, kind of we were talking about that other game where they're favored by 1.5. So you could balance it out a little bit too. And that way, if you feel like insurance, so minus 200, maybe you put $200 on them on the money line, and then $100 on the run line or something like that, and that takes them down to -1. But also, if they're a $2 favorite, they're favored for a reason by that much. And if you like that team, they probably should get the run line. And if you're like, well, I like them to win, um, but they're minus 200, and that's where you kind of go the other way, right? Uh, I like them to win, but I'm not sure I want to lay 200. Then maybe you really should be taking the other team at plus 1.5 because you're not confident that they're as good as a $2 favorite, which should be a win by 2 runs or more, considering that price. So hopefully that's a little bit clear. I know it's I don't know if I worded it right, but I would rather take the run ahead. I'm not big on run lines at all. A lot of times I'll just leave those alone a little bit or play it privately, like Mindy said, throw it in money line parlay. I don't do it too often, but I'm not immune to it either. Um, all right, Howard's on the Reds with me. And great, Matt. Good comment there as well. Reds lock for Curtis. So me and Curtis are on it. Zane wants a lock here too.
But I can just tell you real quick, like, I do chart all of my bets via money line and via the run line, and all of my money line wagers thus far, since I've been charting since April 17th, right? Because that's kind of when I kind of I give myself a little bit of time in order to figure out, I get some data, I get some splits. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. But all of my money lines have made more money. They've been more profitable than my run lines. But again, I have a certain formula that I use to create money lines and run lines. But just for the sake of this, if I go ahead and bet all of those 200, money lines, they've been more profitable than what I have selected on the run line.
All right, Mindy on the under. I'm on the Reds today.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.